Welcome to Australia. This video is going to be all about the city of Brisbane in Queensland and the innumerable things you can do while you're here. Watch this video till the end to find out how diverse this city is and why you must put Brisbane on your travel bucket list. What is this? Brisbane! So to start off with, I flew business class with Singapore Airlines and that was a mountain full of luxury. Totally pampered with the delicious food, amazing hospitality and a great sleep. Thanks to Singapore Airlines for being such a good host and for partnering with me on this trip. Just approaching my hotel in Brisbane, this one is called the Fantauzo and is a part of the Art Series hotels. So this is what my room looks like. So my first spot for Australia is the Koala Lone Pine Sanctuary. It's the world's largest and the first koala sanctuary. I think it was founded like 90 years ago, around 1927, and they have almost 130 koalas here. It's the first time I'm going to be witnessing koalas. Like, I've never seen koalas before and I'm excited. Some fun facts about koalas: they sleep for 18 to 20 hours a day. They eat eucalyptus leaves only, and that's why they do not have too much energy on them. We often have a lot of questions about whether we should visit sanctuaries and zoos. Now, zoos and sanctuaries are totally different things. Here in this sanctuary particularly, they keep in mind that the animals are taken care of, also conserve the endangered species. For example, koalas right now are pretty vulnerable, and vulnerable is like one stage before they get endangered, and that's what they're doing. They have like 130 koalas here. They're fed every day. You might see people holding the koalas. I held them too, but they keep in mind that they're held for a total of 30 minutes only. Each koala is held for 30 minutes only, not more than that. Apart from koalas, there are also kangaroos here. So the whole sanctuary is 44 acres and the space for only kangaroos here is 5 acres where they can freely move around. There are people who can visit them. There's a space separate for them when they do not want the people to interact with them. So that's kind of cool. Dude!
You've got one on the other side too. They're all coming over to you. Oh! Why don't you have any?
Okay, don't fight. This one is like pushing my butt. It's around 7 p.m. and Shivesh has joined me. So Shivesh is also going to be on this trip, not on all days but on most days.
Yeah, most
and
days.
We're going to have a good time.
Sorry friends.
Starting with some delicious cocktails, we ate some real good food at the Ark restaurant. Australia is known for seafood and their oysters are supremely yummy, so make sure you try them if you're here. So we are here in New Farm Park, most iconic parks in Brisbane to be very precise, and it's a nice sunny day. So this is actually a company sets a vintage breakfast for you. It's a great setup that they create to have a certain event, or you just want to have like a good breakfast. How is the breakfast, Shivesh
The
and
wine
Nina?
is really nice. Wine is my breakfast.
How the Aussies do it, I guess. Yes. We have some good champagne, a very beautiful setup, and amazing company.
And the candle for no reason.
The candle is not lit. But anyway, this place is beautiful. We've had like a very nice beginning to the day. After a great start to the day with yummy breakfast, we then headed to the city winery for some wine tasting to learn more about how wines are prepared, followed by lunch. The first time I get to enter a place which says staff only. So we had some rosé, which is delicious, and now we move on to some other wines. At the winery, they taught us to pour the wines from the casks in which they are stored, and we tried, and I failed miserably. We tasted some wine, some more wine, and I think we tasted around 10 to 15 different wines. In case you don't know about Shivesh has a book called Bake with Shivesh, and he's really good with food. Right now he's creating a beautiful flat lay for a beautiful picture, and he's one of the best to do that. So I'm watching him, learning from him. It already looks so great. And ate again. Oh my god, I had eaten so much here, I remember.
Guts.
Having some meat here at the city winery. The lunch looks delicious. And is really delicious. So after the vintage breakfast and the city winery, we are walking towards Coffee Iconic for some coffee tasting. So like I said, today's day is full of food, and I am a little full already, but the whole crew is here. We have a very, very beautiful view as we walk towards the coffee place.
That's true.
We also took up a walking tour where we walked from the hotel and around the beautiful city. Now this is CBD, that is Central Business District, and has a lot of cafes, stores to shop from. This is such a beautiful cafe. This is totally my vibe. And Leanne says that if you're a local, you would know about this place. So this is quite an offbeat spot to be in. So we're first tasting the espresso, and then we move on to some sparkling water so that you can clean your palate. When I travel, I personally love finding hidden cafes and hidden spots, like this cafe right here called the Bean Cafe. Loved the coffee here and the cozy vibe. Look at this. Now, the streets of Brisbane are very colourful with their graffiti and street art by street artists. Very cool place to walk around. Next, we took the ferry ride called the City Cat to the other side of the city for more food. Super confused on what to eat.
Pizza and fries and burgers and dumplings.
I want to eat something. I'm so hungry, but I just cannot decide. It's so overwhelming to see so much food.
Donuts.
This superb food heaven is called Eat Street that happens every weekend. There's so much food here, it's really hard to choose from. I was so confused that I only ate mozzarella sticks and this huge thing called a conut. I couldn't finish it, I'm being very honest. And yes, there are performances too. It's an experience you cannot miss. Day 3 calls for some fun at the beach. I'm headed to Tangalooma. Hello, nice to meet you. If you get lucky, you can do this.
That's our steering, so you're welcome to have a go at that. Back to the lights. Everyone will think you're a drunk driver. That's it. Look at that. There we go. Back the other way.
Captain's seat right now. Tangalooma is a resort island on the west of Queensland and around 60 minutes from Brisbane via the express ferry. And right here I have Chad, my new friend from Tangalooma. Good food here.
Yeah, but I think this evening we're looking forward to is the
Dolphins.
The Dolphins. Yeah, I think.
Also doing the helicopter tour, like
straight after lunch.
Yeah, so we're having lunch first. We do the helicopter, then we also do the ATV bike, right?
That's right. Yeah.
And it's going to be a day full of adventure with Chad. He's been a good company so far. We got a new hat.
It was a very tame hat. You should have got the prettier hat. There was much better options for you.
Really? I've heard things about you. You liar. He's angry at me. We are doing the helicopter ride right now. I'm extremely excited. This is my 4th time doing a helicopter ride. It's always so interesting to see the landscape from up above.
I know. So I'm gonna have to make sure that camera nothing goes out that door.
Okay, it won't. But not with the door open.
Okay, no. It's the same as having a door on. You can't fall out. There's no possible way.
The door's open, of course I'm scared. Oh, we're tilting so much. No. We were right now at the shore and look at this. It feels like suddenly we are in the middle of a desert. We were at the shore and right now we're like suddenly in the middle of the desert. It doesn't seem like we were at the beach, but I was at the beach, like look at me. So we are going to fly it like from up there and I'm going to attach my GoPro to capture my expressions. I'm kind of like scared because I'm always scared of doing such things, but let's see how this goes because I'm excited. Never done anything like this before. I know people do it like when they're in like a snowy area, but this is sand. Nothing's gonna happen if I roll off from the board, but head first always scares me.
No, take one. Action. Okay, that's it. Right,
Okay. Here are the special sunset visitors of Tangalooma. There's a family of wild dolphins that visit the shore every sunset for years and are fed. As soon as the sun sets, they make their way to the shore. How cute is that? You are not allowed to take photos or touch them either. This one dolphin was so hungry. Look at it, it pushed me twice. So I'm back from a very hectic day from Tangalooma Island, and we checked in at W in Brisbane only. And I personally love W hotels. I've stayed in like one at Bali and I was in love instantly. Are amazing at hospitality firstly. Secondly, the room designs are insane. You have to have a look at this. In Bali, the bathroom was huge and it was decorated so well. It's a Sunday today and we are walking along the South Bank Parklands, and it's a very good vibe today. It's a Sunday, everybody's home, everybody's in a very relaxed mood. Shivesh is also in a very relaxed mood.
Yeah, chilling.
So right now we're heading towards this cafe called Couch, I think. I don't know if it's pronounced that way. So this place has really beautiful desserts, and since Shivesh is really big on baking, we're going to this place and we're going to grab something that's beautiful, pretty, aesthetic. So this is what the menu looks like. Isn't this insane? Look at this. This is what I ordered. What is this? This is a lemonade. Look at this. Can I taste that? This pink?
Yeah.
Can I?
मैं नहीं दूंगा.
It is very
मेरा है, please समझा लो.
देना.
अच्छा ठीक है, ले ले यार. Sharing is caring.
हाँ, Mama will take you, चलो.
ये मैं क्यों background में आता थोड़ा सा?
I will take you. क्या fun?
शक्ल क्या हो गई है?
क्या?
Too sweet. There's so much you can do on South Bank. There's shopping, there's the Brisbane Wheel, cafes, or you could just simply relax doing nothing. Hey guys, it's almost 4 p.m. and we are at this place called River Life. It's right at the bank of the river and we are here for some kayaking. There's also some rappelling happening behind us, and I think for that you need your own equipment. It's going to be good because I've never kayaked in a landscape like this, especially with buildings around me, like skyscrapers around me. So this is what it looks like. Look at that. Like, I've never kayaked in the middle of like a city. And yeah, this is the rock climbing that happens. There's also Segway and abseiling. What's that? I don't know. Clean this. Thank you. All set. Even if I fall in the river, cold river, I won't die. Now, although I have kayaked a million times, the anxiety gets to me and I panic a lot. Like, look at this. Woo 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 woo. Are boat hill rahi hai. My kayak is moving a little too much. See na, it's moving so much. Why is this moving so much? I loved kayaking here so much, and altogether different experience to be in the middle of the city on your little kayak, feeling so small. Shivesh, don't die.
I try.
Shivesh is trying to kill me with his kayak. By the end of the kayak tour, it was sunset, so the city lit up and looked like a dream. Wow. We are back to this river life place because we're going to do something else today. So we are on the Irby, that's Narelle. That's Hina and that's Shivesh. And we're all set to take over the city. We're gonna go along the river and it's gonna be fun. Spot. I remember kayaking from here yesterday. Now we took a few pictures here because look at the skyline, isn't it amazing? We rode an Urbi, which is an electric bike, so you don't need to pedal and it takes you around. Now what's better than cycling and walking when you want to explore the city slowly and steadily but at your own pace? Now this was fun. We had a different surrounding after every few meters and cycling along just felt refreshing and new after all the walking and kayaking. Are you ready to swim?
Yes, let's go. You can
So this was my last day in Brisbane, so we took a little dip in the pool to relax and unwind. This was an end to this amazing, awesome sauce, spectacular trip to Brisbane with great company, amazing food and beautiful skylines. Brisbane is some place I would love to visit again and explore a little more because you just cannot have enough. And there's so much more to do here. So if you ask me about Brisbane, I would say yes, go for it and book your tickets.